No, no. That's what he does though.
Look at that. That's this weekend. The other day, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. You had a bit of a beard going. You should down here.
At the end of it, what is it actually?
That's what he does. He's in short.
Or is it not?
Basically what he was saying.
That was so confusing.
I had to reschedule the season.
No,
So
I agree.
they gotta go.
I agree. Correct. And then there was a point where you do that, knock it out, not Warranwood, not, we change.
So, Nate sent me a message yesterday, last night, saying, did you hear anything about the game today? No, mate. I think we're done. But then I had a couple where same things, that's the same spot, and I've cut it up here. There's a couple that came up here and died. Which, that was fine, I was okay with that. I got a story out of you through there.
So, well, no, I'll, when they're ready to do the yes. Go to that, we won't straight that, we'll try.
So, weather's going
yeah, you don't really have to move it too much. Like, yes, But as I said, it's not just a once-off because you're swamped.
Yeah.
And that's why that's where Nick, like with the footy, paying attention. Yep. This is the shorter of the game. This is only a couple of hours worth. Lockie's on his way.
How long are
all day for them, I think.
Set up.
Yeah, last year we had the sun in the back of it. Hopefully this year we'll be fine. We're going to be doing this on Saturday too.
Yeah, great.
Very good game.
Yeah. Is that going to be up at Montrose?
a couple hours to be
Until
fine.
that's 7.
One stage 7 o'clock. Kept throwing the strollers and North Greenwood, as they do, tightened it up.
So if you go down,
We
take
get
the
the last
down
over.
and get yourself ready. Think of
And I got 2 balls to spare.
battery in, line just like make sure your tripod's level. Yeah. I don't know if it's like the zoom control method. If you're familiar with your camera and so.
He did that well again.
Yeah.
At 47, looked like he was.
Is that it right? I'll be up there next time.
Alright, I'll see you up there.
Good in, huh?
Yeah. Hopefully they can churn through their with the light. Yeah.
Just note these ones are. I'll pull the.
Yep. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and lovers of RDCA cricket. Welcome to the Dorset Gardens Hotel T20 Grand Final in the Vets Division between Ainslie Park and Warranwood. Warranwood have actually won the toss and decided to have a bat this evening. Lovely conditions outside, around the 20 to 23 degree mark. Ground's in excellent nick, and the umpires for this evening's clash will be Martin Clohessy and Jordan Russell. The players are in the midst of their warm-ups and shall be taken to the field very, very soon. So sit back and enjoy the broadcast as myself and the media manager Dave Raggett will call all the action this evening here for the RDCA Vets Grand Final.
320 minutes. Yeah, you can probably just basically press record the moment they start. Same goes for you, Meg.
Yep. Back now? Is the pitcher back?
Say again, Meg.
Is the pitcher back for my camera?
I've got your camera, is that what you're asking?
Yes. Yes.
No, not yet.
I can hear you, Brash.
Okay. That's better. Yep. You can hear me, Dave?
Yeah, mate.
All right. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dorset Gardens Hotel T20 Grand Final here at Ainslie Park this evening between Ainslie Park and Warranwood. Warranwood, I believe, going for a three-peat as I welcome the media manager to the broadcast this evening, Dave Raggett. Good evening, Dave.
Evening, Wayne. How you doing?
I'm very well, and I'm actually looking forward to the much looking forward to this game of cricket. It starts off a big week for the RDCA, culminating in Super Saturday with all the Premier Grade Grand Finals, and I have to say I went to the big prelim final between North Ringwood and South Croydon, and what a cracker the game that was. And if that was any indication of what's in store for us coming up on the weekend, I think the RDCA is going to be in really good shape, mate.
Some good finals at the weekend, weren't there? There was. The East Ringwood Wonga went down to
one
down
run
to the wire.
Yep, one run.
Needing 2 runs, 8 wickets down, and
Am I the camera that stays still?
and East Ringwood got over the line.
Most of those preliminary finals, Dave, just having a look throughout the weekend, were pretty close.
Yeah,
as you would expect them.
Yeah, that's right. You know,
probably the only game that blew out was the I think it was the Newey game.
Yeah, and that happens now and again.
Yeah.
Especially one days. Anyway, we've got Mark
Arnott. Yep, opening the bowling, and Dan Turner will be facing the first delivery. Mark Arnott, the governor, as they call him, bowls. Down that leg side, that's a wide.
So just to clarify the rules on the batting, it's you face 30 balls.
Yep.
30 balls, and then you retire out.
Arnott comes into bowl. Turner just pushes that back down the pitch for no run. Lovely evening, Dave.
It's always good to get out and watch a game of cricket, even better if you're playing in it, but
yeah,
great conditions.
Arnott into bowl again, Turner facing up. We've been wrapped on the pads, but only a half-hearted shout from the Ainslie Park, but all good there. Warranwood, the team to beat once again in this competition, Dave. I believe they're going for 3 in a row.
3 in a row. Never lost the game in the comp.
Unbelievable. He's gone. Has he gone for it? No. No. A single there.
One down. Brings Matty Rooks on strike.
Yes.
These two played a lot of cricket together. Matt Rooks, Dan Turner.
Yep.
Play vets. They open the batting for the vets team on Sundays as well, so know each other's game. I wouldn't say there's many quick singles though.
No. Arnott into bowl again. Oh, and he's got an edge.
Runs.
That's gone for 4. An edge through slips.
You won't have a fielder there in this format of the game.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those positions, Dave, that it's either damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know, I suppose if the ball's going to swing around a little bit early, maybe have maybe a slip or two in. But with 20 overs, it's one of those positions you just don't know whether to go with or not, is it?
No, that's it.
Number 6 here. 4 balls gone. Warranwood won the toss, as we said, and they're batting first as Arnott comes into bowl. Just turned around there by Matty Rooks towards square. No run.
Just looking at the field that he's got, yeah, he's obviously relying on full outside off.
Yeah. Arnott into
like
bowl.
that.
He gets that edge again.
Yeah.
But this time they've squeezed runs out through point. Couple of runs there to Rook. Takes him on to 4. That's the end of the first over. And Warranwood are none for 6.
None for 8.
None for 8, I should say. I am looking forward to the weekend, Dave. You know, last year this was the game that we last did before COVID struck last year. Hopefully, this year I think we'll be fine. But I tell you what, it's going to be a mouth-watering clash. All these grand finals coming up on Saturday. This just kicks it off for the start of the week, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a great time to be around. I mean,
you just got you grow another leg. You just can't help. Doesn't matter what sport it is. When finals come, you just can't. You get caught up in the spirit of it, don't you?
Oh yeah, and you know, there should be some good crowds. I mean, Ainslie Park always hosts these really well.
Yeah, like I said, the ground's in good nick.
So we got Seeley bowling now. Bit of left arm darts.
Ooh,
well bowled.
You got you got that one to nip back a little bit there, Mark Seeley. Is it Mark? As he comes in the bowl again, left arm. Gave that a little bit of flight. Just wasn't enough there to tempt the batsman.
Yeah, I reckon he varies it a fair bit. It looks like he's played a bit of cricket.
Yeah.
Good action.
Yep.
Coming just round.
Just push that one through a bit. They've gone for a single.
Ooh, that was close.
Very close. Single there to Turner. Takes him to 2. Brings Rooks back on strike. None for 9.
Right, and a few of them as well.
Yep. Here's what's umpire Claire Hesse going to call wide here. Yes, he has. There.
2 runs to the board.
Yep. Seeley in again to bowl. Turner pushing that off the back foot through the cover region for a single. Pushes the score under 12. Push that one very through.
Late cut.
Very late cut there. Who have been the star performers this year, going by the stats there? Have you got any, Dave?
Well, I know for a fact that Warranwood captain, who's next into bat, Cam Matthews.
Yep.
Absolute superstar. Won the mid-wicket. Yeah, absolute superstar. I don't know if you recall, we mentioned it on the radio show that, and bearing in mind, as said, this game you retire on 30 balls.
Yep.
He got 100 not out in one of the games. I think it was 2 games ago. He's got a. Let's go through his stats actually. Yeah, 100 not out. He scored 295 runs, an average of 295.
Oh, how many games he played?
5 games, 5 innings, just a strike rate at a mere 237.
Only been out once, has he?
Only been out once, and that was the last game where I don't think he got double figures. So, yeah, and yeah, you might remember him a couple of years back. I think.
Yeah, I do.
2 years ago, he got a big score in the final at East Ringwood against Wonga.
Yeah. Darren Wallace in the bowl.
Yeah, Darren's been going well this year, playing in the ones as well. Doing good things with bat and ball.
It's a catch there. Oh, took a bit of a chance there, Dan Turner. Probably didn't get. Probably just lucky for him, he didn't actually get onto it that well. Otherwise, I think it might have carried down to mid off there, long mid off. Wallace in the game.
Just holds it back, doesn't he? In action. Just looks like his arms comes down quick and just releases it quite late. It's
you can see why he does trouble even the bowlers in the set. They seem to come, right?
I mean, you know, playing first team.
Yeah.
Guys like the ball coming onto the bat. And, you know, I found that hard when I was first playing vets all those years ago.
Mm.
You know, when you're playing Saturday cricket as well, you're
so used to the ball coming on. There he is. Rook just turns that all around the corner for a single. Easy single there. Yeah, I gather not. I mean, I only played limited cricket myself as a junior, and you know, maybe E grade or something when I was younger. But as Wallace once again, he's gone attacking the ball again, and he's gone.
It's the first one.
Dan Turner, he's been caught mid-on.
Just caught in two man's land there. He was, you know, didn't go through with it, and obviously as soon as it wasn't along the ground, an easy catch. He's
been caught and he's out for 5. Score now is 1 for 16.
That's a big wicket. That Dan goes well.
Yeah, he had I believe he had a good innings last year in the grand final up at Norwood at Mullen.
Yeah. Started the innings off well, didn't he? And then, I don't know if you recall, that was the game that Spitz.
Yeah, Andrew Spittle
came and
took it apart.
Yeah, won the game for him.
Yeah, it would be just getting back to the fact that when you've played regular cricket for a long time, like you have, when you're so used to the ball coming onto the bat and your reflexes are a lot more sharp, I guess it would take a little adjusting coming back down to a vet's grade where the ball just comes that a little bit slower.
Yeah, it's as he comes in to bowl this ball. Yeah, it's you know, obviously you when you're playing a lot of cricket, you do, you know, you come across slow bowling, so that's no surprise. It's just the fact that you're going in and facing it from the word go.
Yeah. Wallace in the bowl, nice little cut there by Rook.
And you know, it takes you a few overs to get into it. Any time that you're batting and you know the ball coming on, it's you feel the slower it is, you feel like you've got to force the pace.
Yeah.
And especially in this format, 2020. You know, you would find that the slower type bowlers are. I mean, I remember like when 2020 was first out years ago.
Yep.
You know, you used to think, geez, it's going to be no game for a spinner because they just get carded. But in actual fact, I think they're worth, as you see in the Big Bash this year, they're just worth their weight in gold, the slower bowlers. Yeah,
so much so that, you know, it was actually unheard of at the start that they were actually going to be opening the bowling.
Yeah.
With 3 down, 1 for 17, Mark Arnott with the figures of none for 8 off 1 over. He's back on to bowl his second over. How many overs can they bowl in this format, Dave?
4.
4 overs?
Yep. Maximum 4.
As he comes into bowl. Just having a look at one of Mark's games this year. I think he took 4. He had 4 for 7 in one game, Dave, off 8 overs with 5 maidens or something. Just shows you what a quality bowler this guy is. Comes in again. Well, that's a nice shot.
1 bounce 4.
Lovely shot there. Matty Rooks.
And Matt is what we're talking about. Matt is one of those players as well. I've played a lot of vets with him.
Yeah.
And a bit of senior cricket when I first came over playing at Warranwood.
Yep.
He is a player that likes pace on the ball.
Yep.
The short ball as well. So, you know.
Into bowler once again to Rook. That one just got on him a little bit, but he managed to fend it away and push it through to the covers for a single. Yes.
Now this is a key wicket for Ainslie and a key batter for Warranwood. If he uses up 30 balls, Brash, he'll be at least 60, I'd say.
So he could be in for a treat here. That's a lovely shot. Just easy single, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you know what you're doing, it's an easy single, isn't it? Arnott into bowl once again. That's a wide delivery there. So an extra there goes onto the scoreboard.
And it's key having your fielders out. I think you got 2 out the first 5 overs, I believe.
Yep.
I think it goes to, I think it's 2, 3, 4, 5 every 4 overs maybe.
So that's another wide.
So it's key knowing where you're having your.
Yeah.
Like obviously you got your extra cover. So like the Gov is trying to pitch it full and not too wide, but outside off, which is a bit too leg. But so where he's got the straight extra cover and the guy here on the flip. Like if he does tend to bowl straight, then it'll be hit over here. But obviously the length is the key. So,
the sight and sound, Dave, all provided tonight by our great friends at LKM Media, Lee Green and his wonderful staff have put together a great package for us tonight. You know, microphones, screen.
Yep. And the weather.
And the weather. And you'll be doing it all again for us on Saturday at the Big Trellope Grand Final.
Yep. I'm on the balcony at Montrose Cricket Club.
Yeah. I was just having a quick word with him before. He said he might have to actually go up and set up on Friday night and sleep in the van. It's something it's not foreign to him though. He's actually done it many times during the football season, and
okay.
So he's not a stranger at it. But yeah, look, terrific. Done a terrific job, and it's great to have him on board, producing all the sight and sound for us this final series. Absolutely.
Great to have these people around.
Yep, very lucky to have them. Darren Wallace once again into the bowling attack, and Brooks just pushes that out through point for an easy single. Yeah, well, that game on Sunday, Dave, it came down to 2 balls between North Ringwood and South Croydon. It was an absolutely ripping contest.
Yeah, I was there for the first 10 overs. I thought I saw your car there.
Yeah, I was sitting in the dugout.
Okay.
Like I always do, inconspicuous.
Right, yeah, I thought I saw your car there. I was there for 10 overs.
Yeah.
Doing the rounds.
Yep. It was just one of those games. Michael Scott was in total control, and he went out and handed the momentum back to South Croydon as Rooks once again pushes the ball.
Nice shot, that's a lovely shot.
You know, the one thing you know in cricket in these short-term games as well as once again coming into Wilder Rooks, he just once again turns that behind square, looking for a single, but well fielded there by Ainslie Park. It's amazing in these one-day formats. When a side's been dominating the bowling for 20-25 overs, you're going to get a chance for your turn. Once again, Rooks just pushes that ball down the ground to Mark Arnott, who just gently fields it. You're going to get your time where you dominate the play. And there was a period there as Wallace comes in once again. Well, that could be out here. He's gone.
That's a huge wicket.
Big wicket there.
That's a huge wicket.
Big wicket. Darren Wallace has struck here, and he struck the crucial blow with Cam Matthews. He's been caught. And probably you call it nearly a fly slip, wouldn't it?
Well, I think he was actually fielding probably just back with a point.
Yeah.
Bit finer, and ball was up in the air a fair time. He managed to get round and probably ended up catching it about deep gully-ish.
Yep.
This Robbie Bartlett coming in. He's fresh off of a grand final win at the weekend for. Now let me think. Not Vermont. I'll find that out. But I know that.
Well, he's a journeyman. He's played Shield cricket. He's played for Perrine. He was captain coach of Ferntree Gully. He's also played at Vermont South, I think it was.
Well, he played at Victoria as well.
And Victoria.
Let's.
So he's had a very celebrated cricket career, Dave, and he on turf when he was in form in his younger days, he was nearly unstoppable. I reckon he struggled a little bit when he came back to synthetic and
East Burwood.
That's right.
He got a 50 at the weekend, and
Wide shot now, aren't I?
Yeah, got a Premiership medal. Beat Heaverdale, where Sean de Kretzer's now
Yes.
gone back to.
Perennially two very strong cricket clubs, Eastbourne and Heatherdale.
Yeah. So they're back quite deep. I'm just looking at Warranwood's batting.
Yeah.
I think they're going to need to.
What do you reckon? 120? You reckon they need 120? 6 and over?
You need more than that, Brash, I'd say. No, you need. I don't know. 150.
Yeah.
Be competitive, but yeah, you'd need all of that.
Good shot there
Sean
by Bartlett.
Arbuckle coming on the bowl. Genuine all-rounder, Sean Arbuckle.
Yeah.
Batter, bowler, wicket keeper.
Tell you what, his son looks like he's going to shape up as a good keeper. I watched him keep a couple of rounds ago against Moorabah. Tell you what, he's got good hands, that boy. Good hands for a keeper. I should know, I used to be a keeper. Not as good as Kobe Arbuckle though, mate.
Well, he's got good tutor in his dad.
Oh, jeez.
I was going to say that's beaten everything. I think he might have got an inside edge to that.
Maybe there's a fair chance. I wonder if Sean might be.
Yep, 2.
I wonder if Sean will be saddling up for the Ainslie Park second 11 grand final. Haven't seen his name on my list, but may not qualify. But
yeah, I'm not sure what side he's been playing in on Saturdays. He
hasn't played. He hasn't played in his seniors.
Little darts. Here he goes.
Good.
I played in the grand final against Sean 2 years ago on a Sunday Vets final down here.
Yep.
Before the rules were in, where you didn't have to have everyone on the boundary, and we needed about 6 and over. He was bowling me half volleys, and I was smacking him as hard as I could for ones, and he was just laughing.
Well, Buckle once again bowls and once again just leans back and pushes it out towards point there for an easy single. 2 for 34 there. We're well into the 6th over here. Brooks is on 19, Bartlett on 1.
So
If it's full, Robbie normally goes straight.
Yep.
Just a little bit.
Just like that.
Oh.
But he's caught and bowled.
That's a great catch.
Beautiful.
That was a great catch.
Actually, it was a very good. He sort of thought his way through that Sean Arbuckle with the ball. He just sort of held it back, I reckon, just a little bit. Just dropped it.
Yeah. It's just, you know, you look at the 3 wickets, Brash, all slower bowling.
Yep.
You know, these. You look to force the pace, you look to put pace on the ball by generating some pace, and that's what Robbie tried to do. They just hit it too well.
I believe there's another grand final yet to be decided in the Vets, Dave. I was there on the weekend. I think South Warranwood were meant to play in a grand final.
Yeah.
And I think that grand final is still yet to be played, and hopefully there'll be a premier.
Not sure. I'm not too up on that.
Adam Houghton's at the crease. And he's facing Sean Arbuckle. Oh! Nearly yorked himself there.
Bowling well. Bowling very well.
They're well on top here, Ainslie. 3 for 34, well on top.
3 big guns out as well.
Yep. So the batsmen have decided to have a bit of a midfield conference as that was the end of the over, I should say. 6 overs gone.
The thing is, like Brash, you know, as we say, they back deep.
Yeah.
You've got Andy Spittle coming in, you've got Banger, Andy Wu. These guys can bat, but we got to realise is that it's only 30 balls, so
yeah, it's
not so much the wickets that they've got. They've basically taken 100 balls out of the equation by getting those 3 wickets.
Yeah.
Of them facing the 100 balls, rather, you know.
Adam Moore. Is it Adam Moore, is it?
Yeah.
He's on the bowl. At the Clegg Road end.
Clegg Road end.
Nice shot there by Houghton through the cover region for no run. So the Moore comes into bowl once again. Oh, he's bowled him. Great delivery there. That's got right through him, and that's completely taken his stumps.
I was just about to say that the sun's dipping here, and could have a dark finish, but the way it's going, 4 wickets.
Yeah.
May not be.
The scribes out here, the knowledgeable ones, are saying that around 7:20, around that time, it'll start to get a little bit light in. Light will have a difference.
Got lights.
They've got the lights. Andy Wu comes in.
Yeah, good player, banger.
Yeah.
He likes it. He likes it short and with the pace on. I don't think he'll be getting much of that today.
No, the one thing that Ainslie have done is they've actually really they've pitched the ball up, Dave. They're not giving them anything to put away through mid wicket, through cow corner. It's all been right up on the full and straight.
Yeah, bowling well. Ashley Moore bowling well.
Ashley Moore, that's right. Some of these players for both sides, Dave, have probably only been out of senior grade cricket in the last 2 or 3 years, so it's always good to these guys continuing on and continue on and to entertain not only the crowd but their club as well.
And some of them still playing seniors.
Yeah.
And good standard at that, as we said. We got out there, we got
Darren Wallace,
Mark Arnold playing first 11 Trollope Shield this year.
Yep.
Who else? Is Trent Sears playing? He's in a grand final this coming Saturday.
Yeah, he'll be playing. So they've got a few.
Yep.
Anyone in the Warranwood? No, Warranwood don't have any. They've got they don't have a side in a grand final this week in Warranwood.
No, they
got
just missed out. They just missed out. The first 11 just missed out.
Yeah.
I think on one position.
And their second 11 got beaten by South Warrandyte last weekend in Mean Shield.
And the thirds played as well. I don't think they.
No. I don't know the results from all those lower grades that we talked about, but I'm sure on the cricket show on Saturday we'll give all those all them grades a mention, and there's a wide's been called there by umpire Russell.
Cam Eustace as well. I just seen him out there. I think he's playing in the grand final for the twos Saturday. So it's
nice shot there by Andy Wu, just gently pushing that ball out through point for an easy single. Jordan Russell and Steve Pascoe have got the Wilkins Cup Grand Final on Saturday.
At Norwood.
At Norwood, and Eddie Wu and
Shawnee
Everett got the big one, Trollope Shield.
Yeah. I think Eddie Wu was the umpire of the year last year, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, Rook's on 20.
He's probably going to have to stay there now, Matty Rooks.
Well,
that's a wide.
As I said,
well, he's only got 30 balls.
Yeah, they say it's not like a normal game where you could back to the end.
They changed that rule from last year.
No, it's been in from the
it has been, has it?
Yeah.
Maybe I didn't notice it that much last year.
No.
Good one. That's a lovely shot there by Matty Rooks. That's a lovely drive for 4. That's probably shot of the day there. Lovely drive, straight down the ground for 4.
We'll see how many balls he's faced. We'll look at what a great app this is. Brash My Cricket, how good is it?
Oh, mate.
Bang,
I couldn't live without it, mate. My app, My Cricket. It's the fountain of all knowledge for my stats, I can guarantee you. Oh, he's bowled him. He's completely misjudged that.
When it's not your night, Brash.
It's not your night. 5 for 43 now. And they need this might sound funny, but they need a 50 partnership at least here between Andy Wu and whoever.
This is Andy Spittle going in now.
Andy Spittle. These two will probably need to to score the bulk of the runs in their 30 balls each.
Batted well, Rooker. 24
Yep.
of 23 balls, so he was 7 shy of his innings. I mean, that one, he was probably looking at hitting over the boundary.
Good crowd here tonight too. Always like seeing a crowd at local cricket finals. Be a big crowd there again on Saturday too. Get around to all you RDCA lovers. We've got 6 big grand finals set down for decision on Saturday in the Premier grades. Whatever tickles your fancy, get to one, because they're all going to be great contests. Talking about bit of a field change there. Sean Arbuckle just slightly attempting to set a different type of field for Andy Spittle. Maybe a long off or a long on mightn't be a bad thing, but field restrictions still in place here. Good delivery.
Yeah.
Got to say, Dave, you and I have been talking throughout the year about producing something for the grand final for the RDCA in a record. As he's turned that around.
Couple there.
Couple of easy runs there for Andy Spittle. Takes him on 2. He's off the mark now on 2. We've come together, and you and I have put our thoughts together, and we've come up with a grand final record this year. One with all the grades in it, but also one for all the individual grand finals for all the clubs to download. That should be available on the RDCA website, hopefully tomorrow.
Next couple of days.
In the next couple of days. So if you want your RDCA fix and you want all the stats and all the players that matter, get a copy of that record, and that'll keep you entertained and informed throughout the afternoon. As Ashmore comes into bowl, and it's another wide.
But I will add, Brash, that when you said we, it was actually you done all the hard work, and
no, but we actually.
Great.
But the thing was, you and I had that vision though about doing something like that.
Yeah.
That's a lovely shot there by Andy Wu.
Yeah, he likes his short.
Got the punishment and was duly served. 4 runs. Probably the only rare short ball they've bowled in this innings.
There's not been many loose balls.
No, there hasn't.
Even the 4s gone before have been off of decent balls. Nothing real loose. Just moving the field now.
And the Dorset Gardens is our main sponsor for the for this obviously final tonight. Any other sponsors, Dave? I forgot Field of View, haven't we? That Joe Ferry and her.
Yeah, Field of View. Well, they've been a few good sponsors this year. Shane Kelton jumped on board in the seniors 2020, which was.
And I heard by all reports, Dave, that was another wonderful day.
Yeah, three good.
But the day in general was really good, I heard.
Well, they were played, obviously 3 separate. Oh, you talked. Yep, sorry.
The day in general, I heard, was fantastic again.
Yeah, I was talking about the T20s, as in Trollope, Wilkins and Newey, the 2020s that Shane sponsored.
Yeah.
The PSV Cups, but he also had his own cup where he got some of the best players in local cricket playing in that, which was a good day, raising funds for a
nice shot there by Andy Wu. That's gone for 4
runs.
He just leant back on that. He just caressed that one through forward a point. Lovely shot there for 4.
Right. Trying to repeat the dose.
Not only is vets, like vets cricket it's had its moments, but the RDCA, they've had a big year with restructures, and as Ashmore comes into bowl, once again, lovely shot there by Andy Vu, just off the back foot again, just pushing it wide of the cover region for a single. It's been a great. It's been great for the RDCA this year with all the clubs coming in. you know, Yarra Junction, Healesville. Great to see Healesville and Warranwood play finals in their first year. That's a great fillip for the competition, and so much so that I'm hearing, Dave, that some of the other clubs that aren't in the RDCA main grades are looking to enter that competition next year. So it's onwards and upwards, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's been in what's been a difficult year with not just cricket, with
COVID and everything.
Life in general.
Yeah,
I must say it's been a breath of fresh air having those good guys in. Warranwood actually won the Vets Grand Final last week or 2 weeks ago.
Well, that's good.
In Division 2. So they're on the board. I know Yarra Junction 2's won the grand final last week, their second 11. So, and the sides have been more than competitive, and as you say, playing finals. Healesville having a good year.
Loudy went down by 30 runs to Montrose, and that's not a bad effort.
No.
When you look at how strong both Ainslie Park and Montrose have been in Pasco and dominated that division this year.
Yeah.
As Sean Arbuck, he's bowled him. Geez, he having a night with the ball.
Well, without sounding repetitive, Brash, that was another big wicket. I mean,
yeah,
you know, it's they're making it hard for themselves. But in saying that, good bowling, just bowling straight, bowling full, bowling to your field and putting the pressure on. And the Warranwood three-peat, he's looking
at this stage, it's looking a bit shaky. But there's a lot of, like you said, there's a lot of experience in that side. Not that has yet to come out and bowl the ball in anger. So you never know, do you?
No, you never know. This David Wright gone into bat now. He's been very handy down the lower order from what I've seen. But you know, going in at 6 for 58, slightly different.
No, that's right. Especially when you'd like him to get a run of ball at least for 30. But they don't have a batsman that looks like they're going to get 30 at the moment. I don't think he knew where that one was going, because I think that caught the bottom edge of the bat there.
Well, as Matty Rooks would vouch for, the full toss is not the worst ball.
No. Impressive figures here by Sean Arbuckle. 3 for 14 and 3 quality wickets as well.
Absolutely.
Comes in the bowl once again. Right, just pushing the ball back down into the cover region. No run.
Another dot ball. Enjoying his cricket, Shawnee Arbuckle always does. Playing some Vets over 50s this year.
Yep. Once again, right, just on that back foot, just rock the ball, just rocking his way off that back foot, just pushing the ball through. Cover for a single, gets him off the mark.
Halfway mark, Rash.
Yep, 10 down, 6 for 58. Not a score to be proud of, but they got 58 runs to defend so far.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they've only got 4 wickets left.
Been some good bowling.
Yeah.
Been some good bowling, and
have to admit, Dave, when I look at some of these guys and you look how fit they are still, you know. Gee, I wish I looked like that when I was 50. Bloody hell.
Right.
I'm lucky if I can walk 100 yards now, mate. But that's another story.
Right, change of bowling.
Yeah, and change of ends, is it?
Yeah, change of end every 5 overs.
So it won't be Sean Arbuckle.
No, this is Harris. Played some Sunday Vets cricket against.
Good shot there by Wright.
All well fielded.
Yep. Yeah, Andy Woost still there. Probably got about, maybe another 15 to 20 deliveries left. He's just, once again, just pushed that one gently forward a square for an easy single.
Yeah. Burgers smelling good fresh.
Yeah, they are.
Have a go at one of them at the half time mark.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
So we've got 4 on the boundary now.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
No run there. They fielded pretty well, Ainslie. They haven't had many. They've only had a couple of catches in the air, but they've taken their chances when they've come. But they've fielded generally pretty well. Don't think Ash Moore's bowling, but I'm sure we'll find out who that was. Oh, that looks like there's a chance here. He's gone. He's caught. That's another wicket there. That's right. He's been caught by Sean Arbuckle, a deep backward square leg for 2. Well inside the ropes or the cones, and that plunges Warranwood into more distress here, Dave.
Yep.
7 down now for 61. Is it 7 down, I think?
Yep.
7 for 61.
Nathan Russell, he's playing, I think, 2s on Saturdays, so another guy playing senior cricket. And still holding their own, mate. Yep.
Another delivery there. Andy Wood just once again just pushing that behind square for a single. They're just not getting those boundary deliveries, are they?
No, and obviously with scoreboard pressure, wickets 7 down. I'm sure if you're 1 for 60 after 10 overs, you'd be looking to put those over the boundary, but just got to rebuild. But again, as I said, it's a different format. You can't see out too many balls because you only got 30 to face.
Actually, 120 looks a mile away from here, doesn't it? When it's 7 for 62, looks a long way.
Yep.
120's run a ball in T20. Even that might not be achievable for Warranwood tonight. Sean Arbuckle once again.
Well run.
He's in his 4th over. Good figures of 3 for 15.
Fantastic figures.
Yep.
For a wicket keeper.
Yeah.
Bowling that nagging length.
Yeah. What a play to have at your club. There isn't too many blokes, Dave, that can bat, bowl and wicket keep, and then that you can use pinch hit if one of them gets injured, is he?
Yeah,
especially a wicket keeper.
He's just a great servant to the game of cricket, really. Good lad.
Yeah.
Always enjoy having a chat with Shawnee. And this, I was having a chat with him last year. He's prolonged his game by not having to keep every game. He enjoys the vets cricket where he doesn't keep wicket. And the way he's been bowling, he probably wish he took up bowling a lot longer.
I often think, Dave, as you get older, when you play your cricket and you've played for a long while, you tend not to oversimplify things as you get older and just let nature take its course, isn't it?
Well, it's just, this game's just about dot ball, dot ball, dot ball.
Yeah.
As we all know, the pressure's there. Dot ball, dot ball, dot ball brings wickets, especially in this format.
Yeah.
You're looking to score, and as a bowler, you're just looking to bowl a dot ball.
Yep.
you know, there won't be too many bowlers out there. Maybe a Mark Arnott in this game that he's looking to bowl wicket-taking balls, but it's just dot ball pressure.
And that's the thing with T20 is when you're looking at stats, one of the number one stats in T20 bowling is the amount of dot balls. And I know Jai Richardson had a very high count on that again for the Renegades this year, but it wasn't enough to help them. But
Jai Richardson,
the other one from Kane. Yeah, and Jai also was very high from Perth Warriors as well. Perth Heat, I should say.
Perth Scorchers.
Check.
You got there, mate.
I got there. That's the end of another over there.
That's his spell, isn't it? 4 overs.
Yep. Excellent figures. 3 for 18. I reckon if he scores 20 or 30, 20, 25 with the bat, Sean Arbuckle will probably man the match, mate.
Is there a gold award? There must be, surely. Yeah, it must be. I think...
Trent Sire on the bowl.
Just all very similar pace.
Yep.
And, you know, that's... As I said, that's what's doing it. It's just putting it on the spot, bowling no loose stuff.
Will be an integral part in Ainslie Park's grand final on Saturday in the Pasco Shield, along with Cam Eustace.
Well, he actually got his team over the line against Montrose. I don't know if you saw the score. He batted through for 52 not out in a lot of balls.
Well, that looks like that could be out here. He's gone. Andy Wu is gone. That one slowed up. It just didn't come onto the bat there. And once again...
No, it looks like he's... what he's saying, he's indicating his hand sort of slipped on the grip. Just when he's getting going. He was looking good.
He was. Well, he was just pushing the ball around because he wasn't getting the type of delivery that Andy likes to get to hit the ball around the park. But once again, you can put that down to these guys. A lot of these guys know their opponents' games backwards, inside out, from playing each other for many, many years. You know, this is when the real smarts come out at the vets level in some cases, doesn't it?
Well, that's what it's all about, vets cricket. You know, to be all and end all. It's nice having the nice winning trophies and stuff like that, but
first and foremost, it's about having a good time, isn't it?
Well, the camaraderie you get with the other teams.
Yep.
You know, play hard.
Yep.
You know, you don't want to lose, but it's not the be all end all.
Yep. Once again, he's in the bowl, just full and straight. Russell just plays that one down the ground for a single. Paul Keogh in now.
PK, Paul Keogh. Another useful low order bat. 8 for 68. I'm not sure he quite envisaged batting at all, let alone going at 8 for 68.
He played a few games in couple of games in the seniors at Warranwood and a lot of games in their second 11 this year, Paul.
Yeah, he's played obviously every Vets game he's played Sundays. I think he might be in the third 11. Yeah, I think he's in the threes. Yep. Well, they had the threes are in the grand final. I'm pretty certain because they beat Norwood, who were top.
Yeah, well,
in a straight knockout. The 1v4 at that level is go straight through the granny, so they're in the grand final this week, the third 11.
They would have played last weekend, wouldn't they?
Third 11, yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, the Saturday, Sundays throws you a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. Gee, I reckon the RDCA and the other cricket associations pulled the right rein by pulling those games off Saturday and taking that reserve day on Sunday. That was a blessing in disguise, wasn't it?
Yeah, trust in the weather. Put a lot of trust in it, and
Gee, it's only one of the very few times you trust the weatherman, isn't it?
Yeah, they're spot on as well, don't it? Even the time that the heavy rain came, spot on. There was a few games played around the state as well. You know,
Yeah.
obviously because district cricket and subbies, well, definitely district, still in their regular season, still got 2 or 3 games to go.
Mark Seeley's back in the attack, another single there off him. He's bowled well for none for 8, I believe, off 1.4 overs. Paul Keogh's on 2, he's back on strike. 8 for 71, Warranwood. Oh,
Put that through a bit quicker.
still only for a single.
Yeah, Warranwood third 11, as we were saying. Yeah, they got beaten by Hillsville second 11 in the grand final last Sunday. So yeah, correct, Brash.
Good shot there by Russell. Off that back foot. Is it gone for a boundary? No, well fielded.
4 runs.
No, it's 4.
Yeah.
Really a badly needed boundary in there, Dave. Badly needed.
Yeah. So these guys, if you're thinking,
Can they get? They should be able to get 100. Do you reckon?
well, they got to.
They need 100.
Easier said than done. They've got to bat their 30 balls,
Yeah.
irrespective of, you know, they're not going to score at a strike rate of 200. They've got to bat their 30 balls each. So they've probably got what between them, say maybe 50, maybe.
Yeah.
They're looking at least 50 runs, 126. They get up to 140.
Yeah.
You know, and then do the same as what the Ainslie Park bowlers have done, and that's bowled very well, and not many loose balls.
So in the bowl. Oh, that's a good delivery. That nipped back. Keogh looking to play across the line there. Got wrapped on the pads. Not out. Sirened again. Bowls. Once again drawing that false shot outside the off stump.
Yeah, a lot of dot balls, Brash.
Very much so. Short and wide. Just back foot drive there through point for a single. You know, there's only 5 overs to go. There's only 30 balls left after this over.
Of
Good
course,
shot.
yeah. Of course, that's right, yeah. There's me thinking they got 25, 30 each. They haven't.
They haven't.
Just shows you how quickly the creeps up on you, doesn't it?
Yeah. Now we started at, I think, round 5:15. Is that a stumping? No,
Very quick.
not out. That's the end of the over. Trent Sile 1 for 5 off his 2 overs. Is it Nick Russo? Nick?
Nathan
Russell, 10 not out. Paul Keogh on 4. And there's a discussion there about who's going to bowl the next over. It's going back down to the other end for the last 5 overs.
Yep.
So much fun.
Just looking at the stats here, Brash.
Yep. What we got there?
So as in bowling,
Yep.
so Dan Turner's leading the way,
Mm-hmm.
as in 9 wickets. But there's Ian Cubitt for Ainslie Park, 9.
Yeah.
I haven't seen his name on the list tonight.
No.
Well, he's down to play on this list, but
It could be a
not
ringing.
required.
And not required, or it could be a
Required,
ringing.
No, Ian plays his
No
cricket.
ringings allowed.
No, he plays his cricket at Ainslie.
Maybe he's 13th man. Couldn't make it to 12th man. Seeley into bowl again to Russell. Pushes that ball back down the pitch for no run. Might need to start taking, even though they've only got 2 chances, they might need to just sort of try and put some pressure on the fieldsman here, Dave, to try and see if they can eke out some more than singles here.
Oh, he's bowled. He's
That's a
bowling
good
well.
ball.
Just dying.
Not going to be hitting boundaries when you're getting deliveries like that.
Great coverage, isn't it? The
Oh, yeah.
camera work. Brilliant. We're going to be up high, Brash, on Saturday on the old balcony.
Oh, yeah. But what a view we're going to have, though. We're going to have a magic view. Magic view. It's going to be, like I said, it's going to be a great afternoon's cricket.
I had a message from the Montrose president today.
Damien Ford.
And
how is he?
He messaged me and asked if we had any dietary requirements.
Dietary requirements, okay.
What I said was...
good shot
I won't say exactly what I said. I said one of them... I said Brash might need a bib if you're going to sort us out with some sticky chicken or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So we got Nags coming along on Saturday as
well.
well.
Marcus, great to have him part of the broadcast again. We had a lot of fun when we did it 2 years ago.
And we've got normally have Jacko. Jacko can't make it this year.
It's a shame.
We've got Shane Kelton who'll be joining us. I spoke to him today. So
good on you. Good on you, Shane. Be glad to have you part of the broadcast, mate. You know, his cricket, old Shane. We had him in there when we had a bit of a chat with him, Dave.
Yeah.
And we did a bit of review with Shane on some of the grades, and his knowledge is going to be invaluable on as we go through the broadcast on Saturday.
Knows a few of the players, so a bit of inside info.
Exactly.
The old Chinese cut there.
Yeah. Ripping guy too. Really nice guy, Shane.
Yeah, there's great things in the world this day.
Very lucky to have people like him around too.
4 overs to go, Brash.
4 to go. 8 for 81, Warranwood. Sealy none for 16 off 3. Probably a little bit unlucky he hasn't got a wicket here.
Darren Wallace back on.
Yeah. But he's done a job, and that's exactly what what his captain has asked him to do. Is Darren Wallace is back on. Equally impressive figures here. 2 for 6 off 2 overs. Miserly. He's probably got another 2 overs left in him. He'll probably bowl overs 17 and 19. He comes in the bowl. No run there. Once again, no width there, just making sure keeping it full and straight and just only allowing singles down the ground. Keogh back on strike. He's on 5. Oh, he's gone.
An easy caught and bowled.
Easy caught and bowled. Completely was misjudged by the flight there.
Darren's got 3 now.
Yeah.
Darren Wallace. 3 for 7.
He's heading into the governor's territory here.
Well, I reckon, if not all of them, probably got their best figures, saved it for the big day.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'd say Darren and Shawnee Arbuckle I have.
3 for 7 now for Wallace. As Manning comes into bat. And he'll be facing. I think at the start of the contest, if you'd asked Warren whether they'd be 9 for 82, they probably would have laughed at you, wouldn't you? Think?
Yeah. I mean, didn't see it coming.
No. But still, they're not the reigning premiers for a reason. They still have a chance with the ball to defend whatever total they set. Oh, that's gone.
Awful.
And Darren Wallace has struck 2 in a row here. And that is all out. They are all out here, Warranwood, for 82 off 16.3 overs.
That was fantastic bowling performance.
Yep.
It was just, apart from the governor opening up with his usual left armers, it was pace off the ball.
I think it was around 62 minutes that innings, Dave. Not a bad hour's work there for Ainslie Park. 83 runs for victory here to
You keep talking, Brash. That's why I put my jumper on. Bloody cold.
Bit cold, mate. Yeah. But yep, it's a very, very gettable target here for Ainslie Park, who bowled extremely well. They've bowled
Did you say camera
the
off?
two-time champions Warranwood out for 82, which leaves them 83 runs for victory and an average of about 4.01, I would think.
As we're joined by Dave.
And yes, and the Vets president
Is there a man in the match?
has arrived at the ground and is surveying the scene.
Reigning premiership winner Sunday.
And a reigning premiership winner. Geez, he does it all, this man.
Opening bat extraordinaire. 16 ones are playing, yep, and that's what we have to mention as well, Brash. The 16 ones.
Yep.
North Ringwood versus Norwood is being live streamed.
Oh, is what?
Oh, it's going to be
Norwood.
Norwood now. Yep.
Okay.
So not live streamed. No. So
Well, that's-
hot off the press. Under 16 ones is going to be at Norwood, and the first team there in Wilkins will be playing against Wonga Park.
Yep. Well, the thing is, when you look at the other thing too, Dave, for just having a look at the 6 grand finals on Saturday, we've got some. We've got 3 sides. They've got their first and second 11s in the grand final. We've got Wonga Park. We've got Mount Evelyn. They've also got 2 sides in the grand final.
Montrose.
And Montrose. Mount Evelyn. They've got theirs in Newey and Spencer.
Yep.
Wonga Park have got Wilkins and Spencer, and Montrose have got Trellope and Pascoe.
Yes.
So, really, when you look at that, it's an achievement just to get your top 2 senior sides into grand finals.
you.
Is an achievement in itself. Thank you very much. It doesn't happen often, does it?
No, and Ainslie weren't far off. They had a great. Well, when did they start? Probably 3/4 to the year in Trollope.
Yep.
Them and Montrose were going head to head. Both unbeaten for definitely the first half of the season.
Yeah.
And, I think Ainslie just ran out a bit of steam.
I
It's
think
been good. It's been good. This year's been good for Ash. I mean, we just. I mean, look, not counting our chickens yet. She's just done us around the corner, but to get the season in after what we went through last year.
Yeah.
You know, what was it, 3 days short of getting the season in.
Yeah.
You know, some heartache stories. You know, premierships being awarded to, and rightly so, if that's the case, to the teams that finished top.
Well, you know, it's funny. You know, you look at a side like North Ringwood and Pointing Case. They were in the grand final last year, but they didn't get a chance to play it. Once again, they've gone out in straight sets in 2 finals again this year. Sometimes there is no poetic justice, is there?
No, and you know, that's one day. That's 40 over cricket for you. You know, if you have a bad 20 overs, it's hard to get that other 20 back. Whereas in a 2 day, especially a team like North Ringwood, as we know, are very well drilled and been consistent over the last 12 years or so. You know, I'm sure if these would have been 2 day games, there'd been one side that would have been able to claw their way back into it. But with the 40 over format, the 1 dayers, it's just.
When you look at the when you look at the Trellope side, Dave, when you go through the program tonight, when you get home, you'll see that South Croydon have been very, very consistent with their selection all year. I think they've only used, I think my memory serves me correct, only 14 players. They've used the key 12, and I think Bradley Stewart and Fraser Sheridan have been the only other 2 players that have had a chance to play, and Ben Willis.
Yep.
Now, I had a look at him on Sunday. He's a seriously good young cricketer on the rise, this man.
He went out batted about 6, did he? Or something?
No, actually, Michael actually changed the batting order and put him in at number 3.
Okay.
And he came out and played with intent.
Yep.
And I think that might have thrown North Ringwood out a little bit.
Yep.
But I mean, look, Skinner bowled well, Renison bowled well, all the young guys. It was just one of those games, Dave, where, you know, South Croydon bowled well for, 20, 22 overs. Michael Scott and Lockie O'Donnell were out at the crease, and all of a sudden they took control of the contest. But then Tyson Lacey came on, and 32nd over, Michael Scott's on 60. He's hit Lacey for 4 through cow corner. Very next ball he goes out.
Yep.
The complete momentum of the innings once again swung back in South Croydon's way.
Yep.
And Lacey and the rest of the bowlers managed to bring back down the run rate and restrict North Ringwood to 173. Ryan Smith, I have to say, opened innings, he's batted extremely well for 67. Kept his head. Willis came in, did a job, unsettled the bowling attack enough for Michael Scott and Sean Gray had to manoeuvre their bowling attack. They were always chasing the game though. At the end of the day, they were always chasing it. Michael King does what Michael King does. He actually caught me out because he was wearing number 1, and then he came in, he was wearing number 3, and I'm thinking, this is another cricketer. And he was there for 20 minutes, right before I recognised he was in. And within that 20 minutes, he'd already scored 30.
Well, we'll ask him about that on Saturday, because he's going to come on the radio show.
Oh, excellent.
I spoke to him last night. We're going to be giving him a call.
Yep. Who else have we got lined up on the weekend? You got anyone else?
So we always normally get the presidents of each club to come in the studio. Obviously, we're not having guests in the studio, so we're going to make the phone calls. We're going to have Michael King, and we're going to have Damien Fall. Damien Fall wants to have a chat. So I'll put it out to South Croydon if Billy Barrett was available, but wasn't. So Michael King's going to...
Well, Ray Baird said to me a couple of weeks ago, he goes, we should get Heathwood on. And I said to Ray, no, we better not get them on, because the last time they came on, they got Brash's curse. Mm-hmm. And they were on top, and they lost their next 6 games after being on the radio and missed the finals. Well, the Ainslie Park innings is getting ready to start here, and Dan Turner's going to open the bowling here with 83 set for victory for Ainslie Park.
Yep.
Stone and Francis are opening the batting, and Stone is facing. What's his first name? Well, the two
so
first.
We've got so Dan Turner's opening the bowling.
Yep.
So I just got a message from Michael Finn.
Yep. How are you, Mick?
So we'll bring this. I'll mention about this in a sec.
Yep. Turner into bowl. Nice little. Just push that one back down. Nice little cider.
I'll mention it after the over. We'll need it to say, Brash, wickets are at a premium here. They're going to need early wickets.
Yeah.
Wide.
Yep. Yeah, they don't want to be none for 40. They wouldn't want the opposition to be none for 40 after about 7 or 8 overs here.
No.
Warranwood. Turner into bowl. Right off the mark.
That's Mark Stone off the mark.
Stone off the mark for a single.
And facing up now we've got Adam Stone.
Lights are on here.
Well, where am I supposed to be recording? Ralph?
Just getting warmed up. That last innings took 62 minutes. Are we looking at another 62-minute innings here? Possibly. Turner into bowl once again. Stone just pushing that ball back down. No problems there. Ooh.
Well taken.
Another wide though.
Yeah.
The umpires
strict on the wides.
on the wides, but the thing is, it's what heard the discussion between the umpires and the captains, and they've been consistent.
Got to give us old guys a chance, surely, Brash. Bit of swing down leg side, just clip in.
Yeah, well, considering that there's the wide rule is always a bone of contention. It doesn't matter what grade it is or what competition. Every competition seems to have a
6
different
runs.
rule. That's a lovely shot there.
Is that the first 6 of the night?
Yeah, first 6 of the night.
Only took, what, 4 balls?
Yep.
Picked up well. Dan Turner he does just drift them in.
Yeah.
But got many a wicket bowling these balls.
Good 6 there by Adam Stone. He's just turned that one behind square for an easy single.
End of the over.
And what's our illustrious leader from the RDCA?
Just, and rightly mentioning this too, just to mention the All Abilities team from Croydon North.
Yep.
They won the MACCA Premiership against Williamstown on Sunday in their very first season.
Awesome
effort, and won it with a 6. There you go. So all proud of them. Well done, Croydon North. The All Abilities side won the MACCA Premiership, beating Williamstown. Yep.
Beautiful.
Thanks for that message, Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Yep, and rightly a great achievement there. First year. How good's that?
Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
I'll get some stats for that one. We'll talk about that on the live feed on Saturday.
Yep.
That deserves another mention for sure.
Bucking to bowl here. Is it Chris?
Craig Buchan.
Craig Buchan.
Yeah. Maybe I'll do some ringing around and see if we can get one of the or a couple of the stars from that team on the radio show.
Yeah, why not? We'll have plenty of time.
And talking about that 6, if you want to see the 6, it is on the Facebook page, the RDCA Facebook page. The 6 to win the game, the All Abilities side, Croydon North.
Adam Stone just hitting that one on just a little bit on the up through mid-off. No harm done. He moves on to 8, scores 12. We're into the second over. Great shot,
wicket.
But he's gone.
There's your first wicket.
First one down. Francis caught.
No, it's Stone.
Stone, is it?
Yep.
Stone, sorry, caught. People think I'll be unprofessional by can't remembering these names, mate.
No, you remember the names, it's just the wrong order.
Yeah, I know. First wicket down for Ainslie. They're 1 for 12. We're in the second over. Trent Sire's now coming into bat, beating good form with the bat. Probably he'll be leading. He's actually leading Ainslie Park's second 11 batting this season.
Yeah.
Quite easily. It's going to, like I said earlier, he will be the key player, along with probably Josh Bromley, the 2 informed batsmen for both second 11s for their respective sides coming into this final series in Pascoe. Real interesting contest, that Pascoe, I reckon.
Anyway, Craig Buchan, he's got a lot of wickets bowling those type of deliveries, Brash, this year. I can vouch for that, seeing a few of them.
Well, that
Not
might
that
be
one.
wide-ish.
He wanted a bit of Dan Turner swing in duck on that one.
Doesn't mind giving it a bit of air.
Yeah, at that pace, I think you got.
Yeah,
There
he's
goes another.
do-si-do. No run there, though.
So 11 wickets have fallen today, Brash.
Yep.
I'd say under the category of slow bowling.
Yeah,
It's the way to go.
yeah. It hasn't been express pace taking wickets. I can say that much. Oh, he's just opened the face there, Trent Sire, and he gets a run. Gets him off the mark though.
Back in my day, Brash, I used to be a tearaway medium quick. I wouldn't say quick, the tearaway medium. I might have to put the quick in as well. Then you realise after all these years what it was all about, running up, long run, pounding in.
Yep. What, so you were that Jimmy Anderson type, were you?
Yeah.
Not as good as him though, were you?
Well,
I heard you were called the GOAT.
Yeah, but me and Jimmy Anderson, we've got...
there's no comparison though, is there?
We've got 600 test wickets between us.
Yeah, I know. Tell you what, when he's bowling well on those English pitches, he's nearly unplayable, mate. We've seen that many a time. Dan Turner back into bowl. So, once again, that nearly got underneath his bat there. He was beaten a little bit there.
I'd say the Ainslie Park batters were probably thinking, right, keep Dan out.
Yep.
Because he is a proven wicket taker.
Yep.
He's leading the stats this year.
Yep.
Has best bowling figures of 5 for 3 in one game.
Yep.
So if I was the Ainslie Park captain, I'd be saying, see this guy out. He'd be like the Rashid Khan.
Yeah.
Warranwood. See him out.
Yep.
That 6 was a bonus. But see him out. Not to say that Warranwood haven't got depth in bowling.
Now I'm wondering if Dan Turner's going to try and throw one up here a little bit and entice a hit through long off. No such luck there. You're good at weather forecasting, Dave. Have you got a long range forecast for Saturday? Have you heard? Good shot there by Francis.
A bowler.
Could he run himself out? No. Just turn that one behind square for a single. Easy single really in the end. Turner into bowl. Sire facing. Once again, Sire just coming down late on that delivery. Managed to eke it out into the cover region. No run. He's bowled well here, Turner. He's troubled the batsman. That's the end of his over. 2 down for him, none for 12, none for 13 maybe. Did they take that run off the last delivery? I think they did. Scores 1 for 16.
So you asked me about the forecast, bro.
Yeah, what's the long-term forecast? The Jane Bun in you. You got the Jane Bun in you tonight?
Yeah, we'll go straight to the Saturday.
Yep. What do we got?
26.
Yep.
Mostly sunny.
Oh, that's marvellous. Craig Buchan in again. Oh, Sire's just put that over the fence for 6.
Yeah. At Craig Bouchan's pace, you've got to be on the spot.
Yep. That's the second 6 of the evening here. Well, that's... No, I don't think you're getting it. I don't think you're going to get an LB when your foot's halfway down the pitch. But no harm in trying.
You never know.
Yep, you just never know. Sire once again just pushing that ball down to the mid-off region. No run. Once again, Sire just pushing that down through the mid-on region this time for another easy single. He moves on to 11. Scores 1 for 24. And they really
shows you a couple of big sixes. What it does to the scoreboard, just ticks it over very nicely.
Good shot there by Francis. Nice little late cut there. Coming back for 2. He moves on to 5. And the score's humming along to 1 for 26.
Good crowd here, Brash.
Marvellous crowd. Marvellous crowd. Always great to see a crowd at local cricket. Once again, Francis and Sire are doing probably what Warranwood needed to do when they weren't scoring boundaries. They needed to push those singles around, and they're doing that easily at the moment.
Well, they've
and hit the bad ball over the fence for 6.
That's exactly right. They sweated on the bad ball. It's easier to push it around when you've hit a couple of 6s.
Yep.
See the great man over there, David Delahunty, the
yes.
president of Ainslie Park.
Long-term servant. Great ambassador for the Ainslie Park Cricket Club.
And right next to the bar.
Where else would you find him? Francis once again. That's a lovely shot by Francis. Lucky there. That slack feeling nearly cost him a boundary. Just stuck the foot out there, Keogh.
At Vets cricket, that's the old size 9 comes in handy sometimes.
My oath it does. Turn her into bowl again. Sire just... That might be a little bit of pad in that. No, leg... No, it's a... There was a bit batter there. So another single to him. Moves on to 11. Francis is on 7-1 for 29. 54 for victory here, Ainslie Park. Oh, he slipped. Just at the... Not being...
I think I'm going to look at a replay there. I think done well to hit that.
Yeah. Francis facing up to Turner this time. Turner pitches it right up. No width there. Lovely forward defensive shot there by Francis.
Dan Turner's a lot easier to face when you don't need 6 and over.
Yeah.
8 and over.
Good shot by Francis. Once again just pushing it down to that mid-on region. Easy single. See, England have been able to reverse their test fortunes in the T20 arena over in India. Dave?
Yep. I mean, couldn't get much worse than India are a funny side at the minute in the test cricket. Because
how do you win a test in 2 days?
Well, do you know what?
Good shot there. That's 4.
Nice shot.
Pitches can't be that bad.
Well, what's interesting as well is that when they played out here against the Aussies, got smashed in that first game, all out 30, 40 odd, and then win the series, and then in the series against England in India, got comprehensively beaten in the first test, and then came out and done the job on England. It's
and guess what? There was a common denominator in that too. Rishabh Pant.
Yeah, he's an exciting player. I need to watch. Gets under the skin of the opposition players. I love all that. The wicketkeeper, a bit of banter.
But that's what I mean. The thing is, he's come out and played 2 innings when his side needed them the most and led them to victory. Malia into bowl, is that right?
Yep.
They need a wicket here. They do need a wicket.
Need a few, mate. They need a few.
They need 2 or 3 quickies. Got to get into that middle order. Put some pressure on. Malia comes into bowl to Francis. Francis, I don't think, knew where that was going. Bit of indecision there between the 2 batsmen. Nearly resulted in a run out, but Sire was able to get back into his crease. No harm done. Malia in again. It's got a bit of
zippity-doo-dah.
That might have been best.
That might have been the quickest ball of the day.
Yeah, maybe they should have opened with him.
Oh.
Yes, there's still a bit of batting left in the Ainslie Park shed there. You can see why Trent Sire is still able to play at the senior level. Still got all the shots and the wit, mate.
He's got all the shots, and more importantly as well, as he comes into bowl there. More importantly as well in the game of cricket, as you well know, Brash, you got to have the mentality, and as we mentioned earlier, proven that we 50 odd not out off of 100 and plus balls last week to see his team over the line when I was only chasing 80 or whatever.
And good is his brother Aiden's he's had a wretched run with injury over the last 2 to 3 years. Managed to get his body back together, and he put together a nice season for Ainslie Park in the seniors. Got a 98 not out this year.
Yeah, Aiden's a good player.
And he comes in at when you look at when he comes in for Ainslie, he comes in at some very, very difficult situations too. You know, he's always coming in when they might be 2 for 40, never when they're 3 for about 160. But I think, you know, once we get this season's cricket out of it, and we get back to the 2-day format, and you know, with the sprinkling of the 1 day next year in the competition, you know, the sides that really do excel at that 2-day format will really come back to the fore, I think. Do you agree?
Yeah, it's you know, as we brought it up on the radio show as well, it's been interesting that the clubs would have recruited. Just make this ball. The one there, the old size 9 again. Clubs, you know, would have recruited.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they would have recruited differently, but obviously your pre-season and your recruitment, you didn't realise that every game was going to be a 1-dayer.
No.
Every team's in the same boat, obviously.
Yep.
But you know, as much as I enjoy,
I'm a purist like
cricket,
you.
I mean, you know, bearing in mind, obviously from England, and
yep.
all cricket over there is 1-day cricket. Still is at the highest of club level. Still 1-day cricket. I actually played the ECB, the English Cricket Board, actually trialled the league that I played in to do 2-day cricket, and just didn't work. Purely.
Oh, that's a good shot there.
Yeah, he's lucky
Couple
he didn't hold it.
No, didn't put any pressure on the field. It just
one at Trent side. It didn't work. It didn't work in England at club level because obviously the weather is a bit more inclement from 1 week to the other. So he was playing on 2 different wickets. You know. I think in the 3 seasons I played it, 1 season was very good. Wide ball there. Maybe after. Yeah, as I said, one leg right. One season I played in it. It was a very good year because the weather didn't play much of a part. But as soon as the weather played a part over there, literally 1 wicket, you know, and of course they get covered, but over conditions, you know, very rarely had the same conditions one Saturday to the next. That's how quickly it would change. But so as I was saying, all 1-day cricket, and as much as I enjoy the 1-day cricket here, I'm really looking forward next year to having a half and half again.
Yep.
So
you know,
the battle of the wits.
What do you reckon about Dave? We for many years, a lot of Australian cricketers go across in the Australian winter and go and play cricket in England. Do we think are we looking at a change maybe where some of our players might actually think about going playing Premier cricket in India?
That's top edge. Oh, that was half and half, wasn't it? Would you have taken a punt at that? Probably not. It just wasn't. Wasn't. I'm sure if it was there, Dan Turner would have had a good old dive at that. But just fell short.
Yep. No run there.
Oh. Sorry, Brash. What was your question?
The question was that a lot of Australian cricketers, when I was growing up, and still do go over to England and play cricket in the Australian winters. Do you think now that some Australian blokes might actually think about trying to go over and play in India in their Premier because of the pitches? We'll get back onto that after the easy run.
Playing India, English players.
No, Australians, it's like the holy grail now for Australia to go over and win a series in India, and we really struggle over there on their pitches. Can you actually see us going over there and playing Premier cricket for the experience? Good shot there by Trent Side. That's 6.
That'd have been interesting if it had been on the line.
Yep.
Probably still 6.
Yeah, I thought it would.
Yeah. No, I don't think so, Brash.
No?
No, I think, you know, the crossover the seasons and...
Yeah.
I don't...
Oh, that's gone. That is gone. That's another biggie. That's 6. That's his third or fourth now.
Pace on the ball, Brash. We've been saying it. You know, it's...
and this game
you don't get it right.
And this game is quickly slipping away here from
29
Warranwood.
required.
29 required, and they've got 13 overs. Gee, they can do it in singles here.
Well,
Trent Sayers just decided to open up here. And he'll get an easy single out of it.
This has been one of those games for Warranwood. It just has not clicked.
No, not today.
You know, you earn the right for things to go your way, but it just hasn't. Probably from as soon as Dan Turner got out in the first couple of overs, everything's been one-way traffic.
Who do you reckon man of the match? Darren Wallace? 4 for 7?
Well, I don't know. Shawnee Arbuckle got his 3 wicket. He got his 3 wicket.
He got the 3 good ones, didn't he?
Darren got. Darren did get the dangerous Cam Matthews out. So yeah,
could be. Italy have.
Well, you never know.
Just don't know, do you? 1 for 55 after 8. Manning into bowl.
Let's go.
6 for 10 off of his 4 overs. He might be in for a man of the match, but
yeah, that could be 4, and it is.
These guys, probably an easier thing to say, but these games, when you're chasing low totals,
it's a different mindset, isn't it?
It goes one of 2 ways. You know, you either get there quickly or you don't get there. It's very rarely you'd get a. You know, this was never. I don't think this was ever going to be a chasing for 3 or 4 down with 3 overs to go. It was going to be Warranwood had to.
Lovely shot.
Warranwood had to get all their wickets early. It's probably why they bowled Dan Turner through.
But when you're chasing a low score, you've got to give your best bowlers the opportunity to get those early wickets. And if they can't strike, then you just got to hope for that someone that, you know, those once in a year type performances that come from a player that you least expect. It doesn't happen often, but it does. Gee, I remember Glyn James doing something like that. Gee, what a final series he had one year. 18 wickets, I reckon, for South Croydon when they demolished Warranwood in one day in that Trellope Grand Final.
Yeah, that was good
shot.
Lovely shot. 4.
Great shot by Francis.
Another straight extra. Yes, he did. I recall that. That was 7, 8 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And, he probably had 3 or 4 wickets for the whole year, and then came and went bang bang, 5 for an each.
Yeah.
Each of the 3 games up to that.
And that was the year Davey Johnson was in absolutely devastating form with the bat too, Dave.
Yep. What year was that? Could be any year with Davey.
Oh no, but that year he was leading into that grand final. I don't reckon he had a score under 50 in his last 4 innings.
Change of bowler. Cam Matthews coming on, the Warranwood captain.
Yep.
Cam bowls well.
Can he perform a miracle? I don't know.
Yeah. 19 required, 9 wickets in hand, 11 overs to go.
Gee, be a hard man to bet against.
More than a miracle.
Hard man to bet against Ainslie here. As Trent Sire just once again just beautifully just hits that ball down through the mid-on region. Very strong in that area, isn't he?
Yep, he's strong. Strong all round.
Yeah.
I mean, what is interesting as well is that good toss to lose maybe, because both teams were going to bat first.
Yeah.
I mean, it couldn't have gone any better this for Ainslie Park.
No.
Complete game, you must say.
Yep. Haven't put a foot wrong here. Matthews into bowl. So that's a lovely shot. There's at least 2 in this, or they're just going to... No, they're going for the second. Francis scurries back down the pitch for an easy 2.
And I must say, Brash, before we get to the end of the game, Ainslie Park been fantastic hosts.
Oh, yes.
They always are. Supplied us with a little refreshment, a Great Northern, super crisp.
Yeah. Not a bad drop, actually.
That's going to be out.
And he's out. Gone.
Yeah.
That brings the end.
Damage done.
Damage done by Trent Sire.
Yeah,
Caught by Dan Turner on the deep backward square back boundary for 37. Ainslie now 2 for 65. Matthews with the figures of 1 for 1.
Good knock. That's what it needed in a low scoring game.
Well, he sort of took the game away from... He's taken the game away from Warranwood anyway.
Yeah, very well.
Actually heard a bit of a rumour during the... over the last couple of weeks that I believe that Mark Arnott will be retiring from first grade cricket at the end of this season, Dave, and be playing second grade cricket next year.
Well, if it's a rumour, Brash, maybe we shouldn't be saying about it on air.
Maybe not. I might go and ask him, actually. Didn't get it straight from the horse's mouth. Been a great ambassador for this club, I'll tell you. In fact, every club that Mark Arnott's played for, he's made them into a better club. I can vouch for that.
And lovely guy at that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
speaks well.
We had the pleasure of having him on the radio show. On the phone, him and his son Bailey, when they were both going extremely well at the start of the season, getting wickets between them.
Would have been a real buzz for him playing with his son too, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen often, does it?
No, not especially not at the highest level of the club that you're playing at. Had the privilege of being able to do it with my son Luke, but the crossover sometimes doesn't happen in first 11.
No,
it happens a bit lower down, but and that's what's been good about the modified grade cricket that's been happening this year or last few years. That guys who would normally pull the pin and go and watch their sons play are actually being able to play themselves with their sons in that format.
Yeah, I'm a great lover of the father and son grades, because in this day and age you don't get much of a chance due to life spending time with each other, and to share a sport together and compete together and win together and lose together. It's just you couldn't ask for anything better.
Not only sons, Brash, daughters as well. Girls cricket's massive now, ladies cricket. That's great to see.
How could I not forget that? Out.
There we go. Is cricket that funny a game, Brash?
Oh, yeah. Is it what?
Is it that funnier a game?
Yes.
Mind you, 18 required. You got Cam Eustace going into the crease.
Yeah, been in good form with the bat in the second 11 as well for Ainslie. He'll be another player they'll be relying on Saturday to get some runs.
Yeah.
As they chase premiership glory.
Okay, that was Francis was out, and Eustace is down.
Yeah, and Sire is out as well. Trent Sire is out as well. Is that right?
Yeah.
So that should be 3 down, aren't they?
Yeah, the scoreboards.
Yeah, you know, cricket offers that rare opportunity, as you said, for a father, son, daughter to play with each other. Other sports don't offer that. Or there are other sports that may offer that, but not too many.
No, that's right.
Matthews is in the bowl. Is it Matthews?
No.
Keogh, is it? Looks like Keogh.
Yep.
28.
Paul Keogh.
Yep. Just having a little Little problem with the scoreboard over there.
Live cricket.
It's live cricket, and we're just calling it as we see it. But we're having such a great night here at Ainslie Park.
Oh, that's over.
That's a boundary, I think, for Eustace. Or is it going to slow up?
It's going to hold up. And that's...
it's 4 runs.
That was actually Harris. Harry, they call him. So we call him Harry.
Harry, you just got yourself a boundary, my friend. He moves on to 4 that I know of. And is there a wicket there? Yes, he's been out. He's under-edged that. He's gone for 4.
So that would be 14 lead needed. And the...
4 down.
The man himself, the governor, going into bat.
Yes. I remember watching him one day in a final up at Lilydale. There was stormy conditions. It was really muggy and warm. They'd only posted, I think, about 112 or something in a semi-final. And Mark, they only had 10 overs or something to bowl. Mark Arnott's 4 for 6 off 5 overs in the last session of the day, and that was enough to send Ainslie Park into a further final that year. It was the year when Jack Dewhurst was playing up there at Lilydale, Dave.
Yep. Had a good side then.
Oh, yeah.
And a couple of years after that. Okay, Paul Keogh.
Yep, 4 down here.
Into Mark Arnott.
And he just turns that around for a single. Pity the scoreboard's not up to date, so we could build it up a little bit, isn't it?
Technology, Brash.
Yes, I know.
See what I can bring up.
Yeah, the live cricket, live score.
Well, I think that's what the scoreboard works off of, so we'll have to check that. Let's see.
7 o'clock, here we go. Once again, big thank you to Lee Green and LKM Media for providing us with all our audio and visual requirements this evening. Great.
And don't forget the Dorset Gardens Hotel, where you can get one of the best palmers around.
Oh, jeepers, actually, that's what we can ask Damien Ford. Can he cook me a palmer for Saturday? I'll tell you what, I have had a palmer from Dorset. You're right, it's not a bad palmer. Best palmer I've had, though, is from a pub in North Melbourne that former North Melbourne champ Corey McKernan used to own, the Leveson. Tell you what, if you ever wanted a palmer, that was one of the best I've ever had.
Okay, we got the score here, Brash. We're 4 for 73.
4 for 73.
10.5.
Yep. Oh, scoreboard had a quick flicker there in anticipation of maybe getting an update.
9 runs or 10 runs to win.
10 to win. They fought it out here, though, Warranwood. They just didn't have enough runs.
Nowhere near enough runs, Brash. They've got, it just shows you, 4 wickets they've got without really overly trying, if you know what I mean,
yeah.
or Ainslie being put under any pressure.
Yep.
So it just,
Mark Arnott's on 3. They've updated the scoreboard. 4 for 76. Last ball of the 12th over from Matthews. He's got 1 for 6. And that is the end of the over. 12 gone. 4 for 76. 7 required for 7? 8.
Yep,
7 required for victory. These two senior players have probably played together in many a game, senior game for Ainslie Park. Should be able to get the job done from here, even if they just push it around for a few singles, that'll help. 8 overs, 8 singles. Job's done. Keogh back into attack. He's got 2 for 6. Not a bad bowling in just heading into his second over now. So that might be a wide. No. Umpire Russell is
dot balls.
Giving it a dot ball.
They need a few of them.
Need Tony Galante of them, I reckon.
2 hits away, mate.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, we got a dead ball there. Well, we haven't had one of them tonight, so that's something new.
Underfoot conditions.
Yeah. Well, that's gone. That has gone. And she's out of here for a big
Scores a level.
Hit 6.
That was a big boy 6.
That's nearly as big as how Jake Tucker hits him. Eustace moves on to 7. After that big blow, scores a level. And Eustace just goes blam, and it's all over here. They're coming back for 2. And I think that is the end of the match. It is.
Done and dusted.
It is done and dusted here, and Ainslie Park have snapped Warranwood's 3-peat.
Yep. They've
attempt here, Dave.
Stops the reign of the Sharks.
Yep.
And a comprehensive win. Well played. It's all set up by their bowling.
Yep.
Let's just have a look at some of the figures. I mean,
Darren Wallace, 4 for 7.
4 for 7 off 2.4. Shawnee Arbuckle, 3 for 19 off of 4.
Yep.
Trent Sire, 2 for 8 off of his 3 overs were the multiple wicket takers.
And the batting, Trent Sire, 37.
Trent Sire, 37. Yep.
And
that's it.
That's about it. It'll be interesting to see what the voting was for man of the match. It might have been 2 or 3 candidates, I reckon.
I think, well, if it was down to us, Brash, I think...
who we reckon?
I think Darren Wallace would
Darren Wallace, 4 for 7.
4 for 7, and with the prize wickets up the top, Dan Turner and Cam Matthews.
Yep.
Closely followed by Sean Arbuckle, who bowled those tight overs.
So they'd be our 3-2-1. Our 3-2-1s.
Yeah.
Wallace, Arbuckle, and Sire.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably a very fair judgment in the end. Well, Dave, it's been an absolute pleasure calling it, and I think Dave Sherlock, the president of the Vets here, is getting ready to do the presentations. So we'll. And the umpiring as well. So we'll. Shall we take a break, Dave, and get them set up so they can do the presentations?
Yeah, we'll hand over to to Dave and the boys.
Yep.
Thank you to the umpires once again.
Yep.
Thank you to the scorers.
Yep.
Stuart Minetti for Ainslie Park and Gregor Mason for Warranwood.
Yep.
Of which a game of cricket can't go on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a short and quick final here. And congratulations to the Ainslie Park Cricket Club. We just for the official presentations. We're just waiting for the man of the match, and congratulations to the 2 umpires, Marty Clohessy and Jordan Russell. Well done, guys. Thank you very much for your officiating tonight. And a big thank you to all the people and the Ainslie Park Cricket Club for turning out tonight, and hopefully you were entertained, and you can celebrate tonight with your vets as they bring home a flag. Final score was Ainslie Park 4 for 84 off their 12 overs, defeating Warranwood 83. Are we a bit quick, are we? You want to tell a joke then? You got many to tell? Well, look, you know, once again, it's a big week for the RDCA. We've big Super Saturday, 6 grand finals, 6 intriguing contests headed up by the Trolope Shield clash between Montrose and South Croydon, and that's going to be a very, very, very close contest from what I've seen throughout the season. We're ready to go, and we'll pass you over to the President of the Vets Association for you.
Right, thanks everyone for coming along. A big thanks to our major sponsor, Dorset Gardens Hotel. Without them, obviously things like the live streaming and stuff wouldn't happen. So, commiserations to Warranwood, their first loss in 3 years. Had to have a bad game in the last game, but that's the way cricket goes. And first year in for the Ainslie boys and first premiership, so well done to you guys. The whole concept of this is about getting people off the couch and coming down and supporting their club, the club making a little bit of money, some old blokes having a run around. It's not meant to be as serious as what some people take it. It's about having a bit of fun. And this is what we want to see when there's a crowd at the game, kids running around and supporting the older blokes. I'll just on the umpires to present a man of the match.
It wasn't that very hard. He actually said he'd give me a beer if I give it to him, so it looks like Shipper. Bribe you there, mate.
All right, we'll just call up Cam Matthews to say a few words.
Firstly, just like to acknowledge it's good to see a Vets Granny being played, so well done to both teams out there tonight. Congratulations to the RDCA, third row. They've put on a great concept, great competition. We're getting teams from not only our, RDCA competition, but we're also getting other teams involved, which is great to see. As Cheryl said, gets us out of the house, the old boys, gets us down enjoying some cricket together. It's generally pretty good competition. Not tonight, sorry, boys. It's a bit embarrassing, to be honest, what we served up. We would have much rather given you an honest game of cricket, but I'm sure you'll take the win regardless. So yeah, great concept. We enjoy playing in it. We've had a bit of success along the way, but you boys have been clearly the best team throughout the competition this year. You were far too good for us tonight, so congratulations on the first up premiership. Also, just acknowledge and thank the ups too. Obviously, without them, we don't get to enjoy the spoils of playing Vets cricket together. So, well done, boys. Congratulations.
All right, I'll just call up the captain. That's Cam. Yep.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Cam. I heard today Veterans cricket's the highest participation and growing sport in Victoria. I don't know if that's true, but that's a little fun fact for you all. So it's a post-COVID midlife crisis for many of us, but congratulations to all of you for coming out to watch and obviously to play across both sides. To Cam and the Warranwood boys, yeah, we are a bit surprised to win like that because you guys are obviously a quality outfit. So thank you for a change, for not giving us a close game, because they're normally pretty much heart stoppers, and yeah, we know you'll be back bigger and better, and well done on your year in the longer form of the comp as well. In terms of this club, Ainslie Park, congratulations to the boys involved, but as always, this club is made up of all these people out here, the people who sit behind and make the burgers, order the burgers, run the bar. It's a terrific spirit, and this club for the last 20-30 years continues to go from strength to strength because we play for each other and we've got a strong culture. So well done, boys, and congratulations to everyone for coming along. Thank you. Should thank the umpires. They did a pretty good job in. So thank you, boys. It's it's a really good effort and not an easy job to put up with some of these characters because there's a few amongst us. And thanks to the committee for putting on another terrific tournament. And I think I've said enough. Thank you very much. I better call the players up. Do we have numbers or do we just go by body weight? How do we do this? Ian Hubert. I've got the medals, kids. Oh, thanks. You got any kids that want to present the medals? Might be a bit. Sean Arbuckle. Right on your nugget. Taka, Jamie Davison. Ashley Moore. Mark Francis. Troy Harris. Darren Wallace. Come up, Benny. No. Adam Stone. Andrew Johnson, Barry O, who didn't play tonight, been a big part of our team. Rick Forster. Rickster. Mark Arnott. Mark Seeley. Trent Sire, big ship. And we have one guy who's been a cornerstone of the squad. Abba, where are you, John? Can't see you. There he is, mate.
And to Cam Eustace. All right, we've got a couple of things here. I'll just grab this. So you boys mightn't like this, but a new name going on the shield. So well done to Ainslie Park.
I just call Matt Thomas up too, who's done a hell of a lot as our chairman of selectors, bar manager, he's done it all. So Matt, come get up here with us, please.
And the flag.
Hold it, Tomo. Hold it, mate. Don't forget, Tomo. Come on, boys.
So thanks everyone for coming, and good luck for the rest of the year if you're playing seniors or junior finals this week. And we'll see you all next year.
Yes.
With the flag, I need your names. Yeah, so I need your names. Right. Yeah, so this one's like a very good group here.
Doing the same thing to the
yeah. So you can get the names. Yeah. So, and then, we talk
Do you want me to email straight to Tim? So
that's just as easy.
Yeah.
Well done, guys.